Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 10th show, Transitions. Can we get a round of applause?
Yes.
Yeah, number 10. You know why this is a big deal today, John?
Why is this a big deal, Kelly?
We have a packed audience because the McCurdy clan is here.
Woo!
We got Barry and Rose, or as I like to call them, the B&R Express, the older sister Erin, and Casey. You know, he just got his wisdom teeth out, and now he has to sit in more pain while he listens to me talk for an hour. It's a great day.
Welcome, McCurdy's, and of course, welcome everybody else to, once again, our 10th show. This is a milestone for us. We started our show, this is back in mid-April, and we started off with about maybe 14 or 15 people. We kind of did a vetting process, got down to...
We hazed them.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We got down to 10 that you see here, and we found a home here at Borders. We're really starting to learn how to have fun and get this together, and hopefully get some sponsors, and of course, a whole sea of fans out there that we have now. We're booking some big musical acts.
The Real Feel Band is here tonight.
Of course. We got plenty of other great guests that are coming on. We have our very own videographer, Daniel Alio, is being interviewed by Melissa Leon. She took a trip to Disney World, which is always fun.
I've never been, so I'm really pumped to hear the interview because I want to know what I'm missing. We have April Bass, the owner and CEO of Kinderworks, coming on. She's talking with Dan Schmidt.
Did you get to visit the different countries when you went to Epcot?
Yeah, we went there, and that's really interesting because it's like traveling the world, but you're not leaving the United States, you're not leaving Orlando, and they actually hire people, they get people from those countries to work in the specific country, and you get to talk to them. And actually I have a really cool story. We went to France in Epcot, and we decided to, every year we go and get like some of the chocolate mousse in one of their little cafes. So we went there, and one of the boys there was from Paris. So we started talking to him, and my dad was like, you know, a couple years ago we went to Paris. And he was like, oh, that's great, what region did you stay? And I was like, you know, I don't remember the region, but I remember the street that we stayed on. It was Rue Richer Street at the Aida Opera Hotel. And he was like, no way, I live right across the street. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. So isn't that weird? Like we actually met up there. Yeah. So we got to talking, and he loved the fact that like he can talk to somebody who was in Paris.
Right.
Because I guess it was like a really cool remembrance of home.
Right. Yeah, it is neat that they get the people right from their own country and
they're really friendly. They're very friendly.
They really are. Did you notice anything unusual when you walked down Main Street?
Not too much. You definitely notice how clean the park is. You notice how friendly the people are. There could be a random, they call them cast members who work there. They'll be like standing there, and they'll just start saying hi to you, talking to you. People are always taking pictures. There's always a man carrying that bunch of balloons, and now the balloons light up inside. How they get balloons to light up from the inside, I'll never know, but it was really cool, and it just makes you happy the entire time. Like you're just like, I don't know. It's just it is magical.
It really is. Yeah, and about it being clean, Walt Disney, when he actually created the park, he calculated how much a person can hold trash in their hand without throwing it on the ground, and he calculated that after 30 steps, if there's no trash can in sight, that people will actually just litter. So he has in the park, every 30 steps that someone would take, a trash can, every 30 steps. It's really neat.
Yeah, there are trash
Thought
cans.
about that.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you ever heard of the Imagineers?
No, I've heard of them, but I'm not too familiar with them.
Okay, yeah, they actually plan and design everything for Disney World.
That's what I figured that they did.
They create a psychological sense of nostalgia and security too, which is probably how you get the magical experience.
Yeah.
They're the ones behind that. What I found was really neat, I had to write a paper for school once about Disney World, and when I was researching, I read somewhere that the Imagineers came up with the fact that when people wait in line, this is common sense, but you know, like people get really frustrated waiting in line for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So to get people to not feel that frustration, they tell the people that they will have to wait 20 minutes or so in line, and then they'll actually only have to wait 10 minutes, and they'll know that ahead of time.
I figured that out
And
because
they
you
do
know
it
what?
for a reward. It's really
Right.
You feel like that there's a reward in it.
Yeah,
Really
yeah,
neat.
because we had it where it'll be like wait time 45 minutes. We literally waited in line maybe for about 20. We're like, that wasn't 45 minutes. So then when you go in line again, it's not as bad.
Right. Yeah, they do it all on purpose so that you don't feel like, oh, I've been waiting so long.
It's interesting to know because I didn't know that.
Yeah, it is really neat. So.
You can wrap it up.
All right. Well, how are you transitioning from being in such a magical place to being at home again?
That's really, it's hard because once you come back, it's reality. And my family, we drive down to Florida when we go. It's a 16 to 20 hour car ride. The car ride down, you're just so excited, it's great, and then you get there and you're just so happy and you have so much fun. And I'm 20 years old, I don't care how old I am. I love Disney World, like I do. And the car ride back is the most depressing thing you ever have to do. 20 hours of a car ride going back to work, back to reality. And it's hard for myself and even my parents, like, we have to open up the bakery again, you have to get everything ready. My sister and I are like, school starts in 2 weeks, I have to go back to work. It's very, because I had to go back to work literally 2 days later. So
Yeah.
it was depressing.
Well, I hope to go again soon. Well, thank you for sharing your experience with us. I'm
Thank you.
Melissa Leon with Philly's Lifestyle and Travel Trends. Back to John and Kelly.
Check us out at www.transitionsradio.com.
Check us out on Facebook at Jumpstart-This-Productions with Transitions Radio, and of course, follow us on Twitter at Transition Radio.
But if you guys want to check out some more of The Real Feel, I guess they're going to play a couple more songs, but we've got our new debut album on iTunes, just released in February. Yeah, just released in February, called Feel This. You can just search The Real Feel or Feel This, and we should come up. You can check us out at therealfeelband.com. Send us an email at realfeel@therealfeelband.com. And if anybody still uses MySpace, we're on that too, /TheRealFeel. Or Facebook, we're everywhere that people are talking.
They're in a relationship on Facebook.
We're
No, they're siblings and committed.
A committed
It's a sick
sibling rivalry.
I've got a real feeling that see what I did there?
I haven't
See what
had
I
much
did?
sleep,
You guys
I'm
worked
gonna
at
be
transit.
I'm kind of on a loopy mode. I've been teaching camps this week, and I've got 10 7-year-olds all week, so they're kind of...
Were you there? Yeah. At the camp, we were
Yes, yeah.
arts and crafts.
Music camp, actually.
That's John's camp.
See?
Music and crafts.
Music and crafts. There, we
Yeah.
did make maracas, so yes.
I remember, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, John gave me a handmade maraca at our last meeting. It was pretty ugly. John, you need to work on that.
Work on my maraca skills.
Yeah.
Well, while I do that, I will help the Real Feel play out. We want to give them a big round of applause. Thanks for coming on.
I'm Callie McCurdy.
And I'm John Mim.
And thanks for listening to
Transitions.
Transitions.